Hi! As an early birthday present, I got the China Glaze Meadow Dreams collection, so I thought that I would swatch them out for you all. So this collection has 3 creams and 3 shimmers, and they seem to kind of come in pairs. And so I was going to swatch out the creams on 2 fingers, and then the shimmers on 2 fingers, and then show the shimmer over the creams. And if I'm really lucky, the sun will stay out and I can get some pictures in natural light. So I will be swatching on my right hand today, which is my dominant hand, because I have nail art on my left hand that I want to save for a couple more days. I'm going to start with the greens. Mystic Garden and Meet Me in the Meadow is the shimmer. So this is the first coat of Mystic Garden. And it is a tad thin and streaky, but it's also just the first coat. So I had a little bit of trouble with all 3 of the cream formulas. I think it was probably about 50% the formula and about 50% the fact that I was painting on my dominant hand. Mystic Garden was a 3-coater for me, but I think the color is really pretty, so I think it's worth it. It is self-leveling. It looks streaky as you're first painting it on, but it does even out by the time it's dry. And the 3rd coat worked best for me. This is slightly more color accurate because I fixed my light. So on my ring finger and my pinky, I'm going to put on Meet Me in the Meadow, which is the shimmer. The first coat is just a very sheer kind of, I think it's called a color wash, just a wash of color, but it does build up pretty well even in the second coat. And I had a lot easier time with the shimmer formulas on this whole collection than I did with the creams. So I apologize for the focus. My camera was having a really tough time focusing on the shimmers. Okay, I'm going to do a 3rd coat on just the ring finger, and then I'm going to do 1 coat of the shimmer over the cream on the middle finger, and I repeat the pattern with the other 2 pairs. So I ended up liking the shimmer over the cream on all 3 of these pairs in the collection. We actually had about 5 to 10 minutes of sunshine, so I was able to show you the light greens in the natural light. So here they are in direct sunlight, and then here they are in the shade outside. And then indoor lighting. So the rest of this video is all indoor lighting, but they're still very pretty. Next up is Fields of Lilac and Lavendar Haze. And I'll be repeating the same pattern where I put Fields of Lilac, which is the cream, over my index and middle finger. And then I will be putting Lavendar Haze over my ring finger and my pinky. So I had the same problem with Fields of Lilac as I did with Mystic Garden, where I had a little bit of running and pooling. But keep in mind that I'm also using my non-dominant hand, so I think that's definitely a part of it. Lavender Haze is my favorite out of this collection, and not just because it's purple. I really enjoy the contrasting shimmer. I accidentally did not record most of the second coat, so the captions are not correct. There is 2 coats on my pinky and 3 coats on my ring finger, just like the other one. So I think both these colors are really pretty individually on their own, but they're even better paired together. Next I'll be swatching What a Dream and picking Wildflowers. And this one's a little bit different because What a Dream is a slightly off-white cream instead of a pale orange. What a Dream is the same formula as the other 2 creams in this collection, I think, but I got full coverage in 2 coats. What a Dream is just a very, very slightly yellow leaning white. It's not like a stark bright white. I think it will probably go well with all 3 of the shimmers in this collection. I really like picking Wildflowers. I think it's probably a super close photo finish second to Lavender Haze in my opinion. And I had a much easier time working with all 3 of the shimmers than I did with the creams. Again, sorry about the focus. My camera just had a really tough time with these shimmers, but they do show up on my whole hand swatch. So I really like this collection as a whole. My favorite cream is Mystic Garden, even though it was a 3-coater. It just ends up such a pretty color once you build it up. And I also really liked Lavender Haze and picking Wildflowers. I just like the contrasting shimmers in them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!